Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to the Small Business Showcase. Well, today is an exciting episode. We're actually making some changes to the showcase. As most of you know, we are no longer on KRDO. We're actually on everything now. We're on Spotify, we're on iHeartRadio, we're on Apple Music. We are even on our new radio station that we've launched on Live 365 called Cloud 719, where we are dedicating this entire radio station to Colorado Springs, so you'll hear local events, local news, local sports, local businesses, local artists, you name it. It is going to be here on Cloud 719, as well as Small Business Showcase and our special show, The 7 with Scottie. In fact, we have the host of The 7 with Scottie here as the co-host today.
Yes, sir.
So we have a special guest today. We have Mike. He's got two particular interesting businesses we're going to talk about today. We're changing format up a little bit, where we're going to be doing a deeper dive interview for 30 minutes to really be able to tell his story, where it came from, where he's going, and where he hopes to be in the future. How are you doing today, Mike?
Doing great, B-Rad. How you guys doing today?
We're doing great. So you got two businesses. You said one is video photography with drone, and then another one was more of like an IT. Was that correct?
Well, it's digitizing media, so like home, family memories, real VHS, things of that nature. We digitize them. Think of legacy box, but local.
That's actually pretty cool, because I know especially my grandpa, used to record on those old school camcorders with the VHS tapes. Yes. So there's definitely stuff that needs to be transferred if I ever get my hands on that.
I let my 6-year-old just go wild. And one day, I'm going to take all these different cameras that has footage of them, and I'm going to put something together for her. And I'm looking forward to that.
There you go.
I assume that's something you would be able to help out with.
Oh, absolutely. With Peak Reels, it was actually an offset of another company I used to own that was sold off a couple years ago, where we had interested parties that asked us if we could digitize media as well. They had some old VHS tapes, things of that nature. So we started to look into it around 2010, 2012, somewhere around there. And we got some really nice technology to be able to do that, and the hardware's even progressed since then.
I love technology. It just kicks my butt sometimes.
But, we can take your old VHS tapes, your 16 mil, 8 mil, reel-to-reels, things of that nature. We even do audio cassettes, but the audio cassettes have to be copyright free, so there are people that have recorded different lectures and things of that nature. But we're not going to take, your MC Hammer tape from the 80s and digitize that for you.
Why not? That'd be so cool.
Yeah, just waiting for, the lawsuits to happen. Like,
right.
You're digitizing copyrighted material. My bad.
Sometimes it's easier to apologize than ask permission.
If I had the legal fees to pay for it all, sure.
See, and we went over this already. I don't even know why you're going there again. That's why we're doing this the way we're doing it.
Go the legal route, man.
Yeah, let's do it legally, because it may cost more up front.
Yes.
But in the back end, if you look at them fines, the fees and stuff for not doing it the right way,
with Peak Reels, we offer different form. We used to do we would put it on this movie blockbuster style DVD where you'd have menus and chapters, and we would go just completely all in on this one. But as formats have changed, the way people operate or use this media has changed. It's harder to say, okay, we've created this DVD or this Blu-ray, and it can work in any DVD player or any Blu-ray player. The formats have changed so much to where it can work in our studio. Like, we can test out, it works just fine, but you get it over to mom and pop over in Connecticut who ordered it, it doesn't work on their device. So we don't offer those services anymore. We'll put them on a data disc, either DVD or Blu-ray, depending on the size of your content. Or USB thumb drive. Those are very universal. You can pop them in. It'll read it as data. You can drag it onto a computer. Do with it as you will. It's your media. We also offer cloud services. So for 1 month, you do get a free trial, so to speak, where you can view it on a cloud server that we have. Is totally password protected. You get your own login, and you can view it at will for 30 days. And after that, I think we're charging $14.99 a month if you want to continue keeping it in the cloud.
Now, could you continue keeping it in the cloud and upload photos for you to do that type of job again, or is that
if you because we keep all of your stuff on our server for 1 year. So you have a project, We get all of your content, and just like Legacy Box, we ship you out a box. You put all your stuff into it and ship it back to us. We check it out first of all to make sure that it's even good quality.
Make sure you can do it.
Because there's some people that they've sent us a VHS tape and like I can't even read this thing for anything. I was like, we won't charge you for that. It's like, I'm sorry, your stuff is just non-digitizable.
What would cause that to happen?
Honestly, especially with reel-to-reel, anytime your film is exposed to UV rays, it deteriorates your film.
Or heat.
Mm-hmm.
Heat.
What if it was in a storage unit for, say, 5 years?
You can get damp as well. Moisture can deteriorate it. Anything that where it's exposed to the environment, honestly, whether it be sunlight, dampness, cold sometimes can even kind of deteriorate some things. Can make it very brittle.
Right, you touch it and it cracks, and then it's no good.
The nice thing about reel-to-reel is we can actually mend that to an extent. Sometimes if there's parts of that film strip that are just brittle, they snap off, so you lose like maybe 1 or 2 frames, but in a reel-to-reel you won't even notice if we have to clip out 1 or 2 frames, and we piece it back together.
People would be surprised what you can do with this, especially technology today.
Yeah. And we let you know, like, hey, if we got your stuff and it's damaged and it's repairable, we let you know, like, because we communicate with you the entire process. It's from the time we get your order to the time we send it back. Man. Every single step of the way, we are sending you an email or text, your preferred method of communication, letting you know, hey, this is where we're at, this is how much time frame we're looking at to get to the next step, or we've run into some problems, this is what we're dealing with right now. Would you like us to continue? It could possibly cause more damage if we continue.
So is there, you have like a flat fee, but...
Yeah, there's a flat fee based on the size of your kit. Like we have 4 different kit sizes. It goes from a basic, just like 1 or 2 items, nothing big, all the way up to what we call our lifetime kit, which is 21 to 50 items. We don't charge based on like we've got 300 feet of reel-to-reel versus 75 feet, whatever.
Right.
It's your item. So number of items designates the kit size that you fall into.
So if there happens to be something wrong, do you then go into, because for me, I think of like a mechanic, right? You got to pay to set it up and pick it up on the lift. Yeah. Your time is valuable.
Oh, it is. But also their memories are valuable. I mean, these are family memories. Sometimes this might be the only copy of their family memory in some aspects. So we take very, very good care of their stuff, like white glove treatment.
Yeah, I could totally understand.
So when did you decide to start this part of your business?
This one was actually a branch off. I used to own a web design company called EHP Designs that has been in existence since 1998. And around 2010, 2012, somewhere around there, we were just getting questions like, oh, you do all this website stuff. What other things do you do digitally?
Can you do? Yeah, because you're in that field. Surely you know something.
So, yeah, it just kind of branched off of that of like, well, we have some of our own family memories that we just kind of happen to start doing it with. And like, hey, word of mouth kind of spread a little bit like, hey, we've got some old VHS tapes that we found in the attic. Would you mind? And so it just kind of snowballed from there.
Snowball effect. That's actually the best effect.
Oh, really? It really is. It's the best form of marketing. Yeah. It really is. Word of mouth. It's great.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. I've started plenty of businesses just knocking door to door in my neighborhood,
There you go.
And then you said you also do the photography, videography, and drones. Did that come from doing the media, or did that just come a whole different, separate idea?
That was a separate idea. That one actually was kind of a brainchild. When I was back here in the Springs, I was going to school at what was then Denver Tech. It's now DeVry. And I had to build a website for the ISP associate's degree I was working on. And so they're like, do something that you're passionate about. So I'm a huge Florida State fan. So I did a little HTML site about the Seminoles. And that spilled into doing sports photography when I moved to South Dakota. And from there, people saw that I was taking photos of local hockey and things of that nature. And we had a family friend was like, well, I'm getting married. Would you mind taking our wedding photos? So I was like, sure.
Best way to do it, you find somebody that's
done that.
never done it before. That way they don't know what to charge you.
I mean, I think it was like $50. It was
I bet you learned the hard way on that one.
their wedding. I mean, looking at it today, like I still have those photos honestly on a server somewhere. They're really bad. Margot, I'm sure you're not watching this. You and Jeremy, I'm sorry about the quality. I've gotten better, I swear.
Send him the footage.
So you can show before and after. This is what you get for $50. This is what you get if you pay me the right price.
You get what you pay for, okay?
So yeah, it actually spilled off from doing sports photography, and I've always been very good. Candid shots are my bread and butter. I love doing candids, which is what sports photography is. You're just in the moment. You're capturing action as it happens. And it ballooned into doing, portraits and weddings, engagements, things of that nature at a company in South Dakota. And when my partner and I split, they took that business when I moved back home back in 2022. And at that time in 22, I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not going to worry about starting up another one. And that lasted literally 30 days.
Oh, man.
30 days of going, you know what, I kind of miss it. So that's when Rocky Mountain Media was born. I think it was like June of 22. And, when you're in South Dakota, even though you may not be a huge fish, you're still a decent-sized fish in a very small pond. You come down here and you are a small fish in a huge pond. Like, photography and videography in the Springs, even just anywhere in Colorado, it's a very saturated market.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, if you look
it's
on
beautiful here, of course.
Oh, it is. The scenery is great.
You can get great pictures and videos almost anywhere you go.
Yeah, like the 411 for 719 Facebook group, there's always people like, looking for a photographer.
And then 500 comments.
Oh,
right.
You wait 5 minutes and it's just littered. Like, I'll throw my name out there for all of those. And honestly, like, I'll be lucky if anyone sees it because it is such a saturated market here.
I started out as a photographer in my business, so I definitely know.
But yeah, we do offer a lot of services with Rocky Mountain Media. It's not just photography. We do videography work as well. We've done like a collab work with Subject Films. We worked with Rocky Mountain Auto Brokers for a couple of years. We would do shots of their cars on their lot. We also did what was called Motor Monday, where we'd go and we'd film just quick segments with one of their salesmen talking about a specific car, and we'd get a lot of B-roll of the car video-wise, and Elijah with Subject Films would put that together in a nice little 60-second social media esque platform, usually always vertical, but we'd use drones for that, gimbal cameras, the whole nine, put
the
to music,
whole kit and caboodle.
And it was
you
great.
have to for them dealerships, man. They definitely require a certain standard.
Oh,
I've sold cars, so
and that was a lot of fun. Honestly, that was probably one of the funnest projects I've ever worked on. It was so cool. The cars that they had on that lot to be able to shoot,
they have
not just
so many. First off, there's
what was
a lot
your
to choose
favorite
from.
car on that lot that you got to be a part of when you did it?
Honestly, no, not a single car stands out, but there was one, a gear shift. It was literally the hilt of a katana sword was the gear shift on this car. It was so cool. That's the only thing about the car I remember. I couldn't even tell you what kind of car it was.
Our photographer and videographer Brady loves cars, so what does that mean to you? Because I don't know stuff about cars.
Well, it depends on if it was like a manual transmission.
Oh, no, it was automatic.
It was automatic.
Yeah.
So not as cool.
Somebody just liked it and wanted to put it in their car.
Yeah, it was the hilt to a katana. It had maybe 2 inches of like a faux blade below the hilt on it.
But it looked like a real blade. It wasn't like plastic.
No, it was very metal. Like it was shiny.
That's
chrome,
actually really dope. Yeah,
and it went down into it disappeared into whatever that.
Kind of like they stabbed it in there.
And yeah, you're just sitting there, throwing it into drive, reverse, all that stuff. Yeah, it was.
You're like,
really
I wish
cool
it was a manual, so I could
Honestly,
play
if
with
it was
this
manual, I
more.
would be sick. But yeah, unfortunately, no automatic. But yeah, that was the coolest part of any car I shot there. There were some really nice cars. Don't get me wrong, but that was the one that stuck out the most.
So what's your favorite thing out of all your businesses? The drone, the video, the photography, the creating the memories on the DVD. What's your absolute passion out of all of it? Where it's like, you're excited that you get to do this part of your job today.
I bet you I can guess when you figured it out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because it sounds like, obviously you're a worker,
yeah,
right? You can tell. but my guess is in 2022. I don't know. Am I
That's all your guess?
It's just
That's it.
That was it.
He just wanted to talk, that's well.
Honestly, it's a toss-up. I love drones. I love flying. I mean, that's being able to get from a different angular perspective of things that we see every day
Right.
is something that's so cool. And it
Different
is
view anybody, not everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
Can have,
You know, I've flown it around stadiums, never over stadiums because that's illegal. Around stadiums. Yeah, there's waivers. Yeah, you have to play by there's so many.
Can't fly
There's so many
It's
license
high
rules and stuff to be able to
there's-
do drone photography too,
There's
isn't there?
a lot, yes. Part 107 certifications for being able to do anything that's non-recreational. Even recreational, you have to have what's called a trust certificate. So, got to have all that
Because
stuff.
they
in
want to
mind.
know who you are, where you are, in case you are
Oh yeah.
doing something funky.
Oh yeah. Every drone here that we have, they all have remote ID, which is required. So at any time, law enforcement, whatever. I think there's even apps that anyone, any Joe Blow off the street can download, where you can find out information about that drone that's flying, who to contact in case you have questions.
Yeah.
But mainly for law enforcement.
Why are you floating your drone in my backyard when I'm changing, bro?
There's things like technically no one owns their airspace.
Right.
Airspace is 100% controlled by the FAA. You are allowed to fly anywhere that's public, but the guidelines is if you're over someone's private property, don't hover. That looks suspicious.
It does. It does.
Especially when you're
So
sitting
stop
there having a cookout and you just hear that bzzz
Oh, that's
sound.
what's funny is that's happened to us in our backyard. A drone has just flown, stopped, and hovered. It was high enough that I couldn't see exactly where the camera was pointed. It could have been at us, could have been somewhere else. We don't know. But it's just weird.
Right.
Like, don't be that guy.
You've seen that CSPD's using drones now to track down and catch criminals.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, right down the street here at Target just recently, they had a shoplifter take off with stuff out of it. And I guess it happens a lot at this Target. I guess people will just pile stuff into their cart and run out the door.
Oh my god.
It's wild, right?
I mean, employees
But-
are not allowed to chase the people.
but the cops had drone, and they basically had that drone just follow where that person was going until the police department could
There you go.
go to where they were at, and she got arrested. I assume you can't fight that one. I mean, you got a video of me coming out with everything. You cut me
No
with everything,
receipt.
all the videos. I threw something back there, but you got a video of that as well. So,
Yeah, because one thing that
Get a job!
we would love to purchase down the road, it would, we would love to purchase a thermal drone
ooh,
because we would love to offer our services to search and rescue.
okay.
That'd be
And
pretty
so
cool.
with thermal drones, obviously, I know that they have, El Paso County Search and Rescue, things of that, and surrounding areas. They have, I believe, several thermal drones in their
Sure,
arsenal.
right.
But they also ask for volunteer services at times, so they might be working a search and rescue somewhere else, and something else calls in.
Right.
So down the road, we would love to
Be
purchase
able
one
to
of
be
those
that
drones
guy.
to offer those services.
That's awesome. Yeah.
We do love to give back to the community whenever possible.
That's what it's about, right?
Have you,
do that?
Been able to do like any kind of forest fires or anything cool with your drone or
No,
anything?
that's
It's
illegal.
not cool.
It's illegal.
You
How
can't.
you could help people with.
Anytime that there is an emergency going on, you cannot have your drone in that vicinity because you
have
are
known that.
you
What
are
about the nukes?
impeding those operations.
Could you get a pass if you were part of the media?
You have to pretty much work for the
Yeah,
media.
you would have to work for the media, and usually they already have their people ready to go. And usually they don't have drones involved because if you have not just someone else, like if fire department has their drone going up, you also have water tankers that are flying over.
Yeah.
California fires, I don't know if it was a year or two ago, there was somebody, just a random Joe Blow citizen, wanted to capture stuff, and their drone ran into one of the water tankers and made it, took it out of
Damaged it,
commission.
I'm sure,
Wow.
yeah.
It was repaired.
Yeah.
And
'cause-
so now you're affecting people's homes being able to be saved,
Yep.
wildlife being able to be saved, things of that nature. So, yeah, any sort of emergency thing that's going on, just stay away from it. Don't ever fly your drone near it.
it's
let
funny,
the
it just
first
takes
responders do their
one
job.
dummy to mess that up, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So now let's hit the part of getting to know you personally. what would you like the general public to know? Because we want to put a face and name to the business owner, so you're not just the business owner, so they know you're more human. So what would be some unique things about you that you would like the general public just to know in general about you?
I'm an avid sports fan. I also run a channel, Free Sports Press, where we do all kinds of stuff. It's really not like a business or anything. It's just for fun. That's my huge passion is sports, mainly Florida State football, basketball, baseball, things of that nature. Broncos, Avalanche, Nuggets, Rockies.
Ah, them poor Abbies.
Now, poor Rockies, they are doing bad.
Rockies have been doing bad. We're used to that, but we got into the conference finals and
we've had 3 sports just kind of bow out in the playoffs this year.
Too bad I didn't know you last year. We had a suite
did
for
lose
the Vibes Stadium before they shut down.
My son used to work with them. He was their cameraman.
Interesting.
So yeah, he was.
He learned that from Dad, right?
No, he actually he started out working in their promo department with the Vibes and got moved up to work in their camera behind home plate. That was up there just below the media booth.
Yep.
And we actually were in one of their suites last year where you could sign up like as a local business and things like that. And so
During the promos around third inning is when they would play the Small Business Showcase promo.
Probably heard that.
Yeah.
Probably heard that.
And now you're finally on.
Yeah. And the Vibes aren't with us anymore.
Unfortunately, they need to put something else there too.
I hope they do.
We have the Rockies down here. Maybe they'll do better.
Oh, that'd be great. A resurgence of the Sky Sox.
There we go. So,
nice.
how many kids do you have?
My wife and I, we have 3. Well, 3 are hers. It's a very blended family. I don't have any biological children of my own. Past relationship, she had 3. But I've known them since they were babies, so they're all in their 20s now.
When you said blended, I was expecting he was going to give us a Brady Bunch story or something.
It's almost along those lines, honestly. But my kids, I've known them from my previous relationship, known them for most of, if not all, of their life, and so those are my kids in all aspects of everything, and 4 grandchildren as well.
Yeah.
From that, and then my wife now. She had 2 of her own, and then 1 was a bonus, and so 3 kids there. So it's a very nice, well-rounded, blended family.
I want to say, just as a guy that has a lot of kids, 2 is plenty. Would you agree? I mean, 3 is like you love the third one.
Well, tell them how many kids you have first before you jump into anything
like that, right? But
how many kids you got, Scotty?
Okay, so. We're talking about I'm just joking. I have 5 biological children, and the 6th bonus.
Okay.
So it's fair for him to ask you a question about 2 being enough.
Yeah.
I mean, 2's a good number.
I think 2 is a great number.
My wife, she's an only child,
especially if you want to have money.
I was the oldest of 2.
Too.
So, I always thought that 2's... When you start throwing in an oddball, you always feel like that there's going to be one child that's left out. And that's how I always felt bad. Like, there's always one that's kind of left out.
It's so silly, right?
But at the same time,
thing.
I don't have any kids myself, but it was me and my sibling, and he's the favorite child, and he's the younger one. So it don't matter if it's an oddball or not. Then it's always going to be Phil. Just more when you add more to it.
Oh, yeah.
So what is something unique about you and different? Like, what's unique, what's odd about you that would be, this is who Mike is?
Weird with us.
Oh,
get a little weird. Look, because that's something we're going to fast forward in this relationship. Okay, we want the weirdness to come out. When you start off in a relationship, you kind of hide your weird
6 months
tendencies.
in,
we're moving forward.
All right. Let's see, I don't know. Military brat, was born in Nebraska, raised here mostly. I was a product of Mitchell High School, class of 98.
Mitchell.
And lived in South Dakota for like 16 years. And...
That is kind of weird. South Dakota for 16 years?
Most people go to North Dakota.
I mean, that's weird too, but...
Either Dakota, like there's, I don't know, it's all right. The hunting's pretty good.
Hunting.
Became a hunter.
I suppose if you work in the oil field, it's probably...
There's some people that I knew that worked in the oil field, and good. It was good money for them.
It breaks you though.
Oh, it does.
I've worked in the oil field, and I'm broken. I got a back brace.
No, yeah. I mean,
No,
my
literally.
full-time 9 to 5 is, I work in healthcare IT. So that's
That's
what pays
why
the
I
bills.
said IT earlier. I confused it. My bad.
Yeah, so that's what pays the bills. That's the 9 to 5
Don't
gig.
confuse it.
The small businesses are things that honestly they'll probably never become full-time because they would have to honestly take care of the bills, the health insurance, all the nine. So they're more passion projects that I enjoy to give back to the community a little bit. Obviously, you pay for your time and stuff, so there's some money exchange, but
Look, nothing is free. Okay, stop
No.
looking for handouts.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. B-Rad, I'm sorry. B-Rad's like, we're nice here. Stop it.
Time away from my family costs money.
Yes,
It does.
Well, me and Scotty were at a meeting yesterday where someone was expecting us to do marketing, live on location, and everything for free. And it's like,
Oh boy.
I'm willing to talk about maybe doing live on location or something, but you want marketing, you want guaranteed people through the door, like that stuff is not cheap even on our end.
Right. Yeah, because we take it serious too. Because we put brands on our back and
Built with
try
blood,
and
sweat,
carry
and
it.
tears, and even Mike can confirm, even though yours is not full time, it still
No,
takes
still the
blood,
same,
sweat, and
yeah.
tears.
Yep.
And building up a business even from scratch, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time and effort and money to build that business up from nothing.
Dang
To
money.
try and turn it into something.
And then at the end of the year, the government wants their money that they want
do.
They
So,
want it quarterly from me. I don't know about the end of the year.
what's something
Yeah,
of your
6 months
favorite?
What
Do
happens when
you,
fall behind?
especially with doing like the videography, do you do any traveling with your videography, the photography,
Ooh.
anything like that?
We're always open to travel. Like, we are not just like pinned into the Springs or surrounding areas. We will absolutely travel. Obviously, there's additional costs that come with traveling. You want us to go to the Bahamas? We'll be more than happy to go.
Oh
to the Bahamas.
yeah. As a matter of
It's
fact,
like
You're
you
gonna
might
pay that bill.
You
Yeah.
might get a little bit of a discount, but there's still going to be a
Yeah,
bill.
there'll be a travel discount or a travel cost that goes along with that.
Hey,
but-
he just said travel discount. Use the word showcase for a travel discount.
Damn. There it is. Got him.
But yeah, we do a call of action, and our thing is showcase. That's what our guests know to use.
Yes.
So, is there anything that you want to do for a call to action? I know I didn't really discuss it beforehand,
Oh no,
but
I've listened to your show before, so I knew to expect that. Honestly, so that actually is set up. As of today, the coupon discount goes live on Peak Reels. Using code Showcase gets you 40% off all of our kits. Not the extras, like you can order extra USBs, Blu-ray discs, things of that nature. It doesn't apply to that, but the actual kits themselves, the digitizing kits, 40% off.
What he can discount, he is given a good disc. That's a great
especially
discount.
to save your
How
memories.
How long is that for?
Showcase usually is forever because
Honestly, that's not getting turned off yet.
it's
Okay.
because
So,
think about it. With the way that the show is, someone could be listening to it 6 months later and reach out to them and be like, "I heard you say this."
Yep.
yeah, I
So,
said that
there's-
6 months ago though.
Yeah.
It's not.
There's no
Okay, I'm sorry.
no end
Once
date
again,
on the
B-Rad's looking at me again, telling me to be nice. I'm
If
sorry.
he comes back on and says, "Okay, now the previous episode, we're not doing that now. I'm now doing 10% off because I'm blowing up and I need to. I just need a break because I had
a little bit of money.
I had
now, please.
I quit the 9 to 5 and I'm just so busy that I just
Right,
can't take on
right.
as many clients." Then that's
Makes
for a
sense.
future episode.
Okay.
and with Rocky Mountain Media, there's no like shopping cart or anything. You just reach out to us through a contact form. But we have thrown in a discount code field on the contact form. So if you throw a showcase in on that, you will get a free gallery downloads. Right now, with all of our portrait packages and whatnot with Rocky Mountain Media, you get anywhere from like 5 to 10 to 30 whatever edited images based on your tiered package. But you showcase when you contact us, you will get the entire gallery on your USB drive for free, which is a $199 value.
There you go.
That is awesome.
And how can they
Thank
get a
you.
hold of you if they want to take advantage of this or check out your work, anything like that?
Our Rocky Mountain Media's website is rockymountain.media, not .com, rockymountain.media.
Because that's what tech people do.
Yeah, well, Rocky
Sorry,
Mountain
I'm
Media was taking it, getting too long. I'm like, let's make it unique. So rockymountain.media.
I like it. RockyMountain.media.
And then Peak Reels is very simple, just Peak Reels, like Pikes Peak, P-E-A-K, peakreels.com.
So don't forget .com on Peaks Reels, but not Rocky Mountain. Media.
RockyMountain.media.
Is there anything else before we get off here that you want to add that we may not have discussed?
What did we miss? Did we miss anything?
I mean, with peak reels, we do custom USBs. I don't know if you can see it anywhere, but if you have the option to order like
That
custom
one probably
USBs
can.
where you can get things put on it, whatever.
Oh, wow.
So
Like
that way
a
you
little
can
message
remember
to somebody maybe as an anniversary gift,
I mean, it
maybe
could be
something like that.
If you got like a drawer of these things, you might not even remember what's on it. So if you at least got something
okay.
that's like, oh, this was from this event.
Makes sense.
This is these memories.
That's
you wouldn't
perfect
have to
for
plug it in.
anniversaries and
Yeah.
birthdays. Do like a memorabilia thing to put on the USB drive.
Right, right.
So that way you can just identify if you got a drawer
That's
full of
great,
them,
man.
that one.
I
Yeah,
love it. I love it. I love it. I do. Real quick before we end, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No.
I just want to say this new format, I love it. This is,
Feels very
I
personal.
believe,
Oh.
what people really, really want. I mean, there's not. I went through the process of Small Business Showcase before.
He's
and
done. Yeah, Scotty's done the 8-minute.
It was
interview.
like over before and then I was like, wait, did I even say anything that I wanted to say? What So this right here is, I believe,
Being the first
gonna
guest
be
of the new format and listening to the old show, what do you think?
I really enjoy it because, like Scotty was saying, you get, each of these companies coming in for, 4, 8, whatever minutes, and you're just starting to get to know them, and, their time's done. Okay, next guest. Cool.
It was like a great tease.
When
It is.
when we
It's a
hit
great
8
tease.
minutes earlier, we were still talking about Rocky Mountain Media. Hadn't even talked about his photography or videography yet.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So I'm digging the 30-minute. I like this format. It's a very nice venue, very good format. I enjoy it. I
Cool.
really
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Yeah. We're still building. There's supposed to be a Superman poster over there. That's my fault.
it's on the floor right now. There's a Bob Moley poster over there. Get a backdrop cover my desk.
Yeah.
But,
there's
you
little
know,
things. The little
Everything
things.
gets built and everything. Well, we appreciate you for being on. And do you have a cell phone or phone number if you want someone rather call than go to the website, or just go to those websites?
Website's easiest. You can text us. Peak Reels doesn't do texting or calls. But Rocky Mountain Media, 719-822-2131 is, I believe, the phone number.
822-2131.
Hopefully that's the right number, because the way
Hopefully it
his
is.
face was, it's like, I'm
Otherwise-
trying to remember.
Someone's getting spammed.
Some poor old
Somebody.
lady's going to start getting phone calls. All right, well, we appreciate you for being on today, and thank you for tuning into the Small Business Showcase. And we will see you all very soon. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and be safe out there.
Choo!